Well, Mark, yes, Rory McIlroy won the Masters, but there were so many other great storylines on Sunday. And for Justin Rose, he was leading after day one. He was leading after day two. Then he was 7 shots off the lead heading into the fourth and final round. Reels off 10 birdies on Sunday. Comes up just short in a playoff, but what a great effort it was by Justin Rose even to get into the playoff.
It's amazing, Adam. Every year the Masters rolls around, and Justin Rose, regardless of his form, resurrects himself, right? I mean, you and I talk about it all the time how good he is at Augusta National. He should always be on everybody's radar as a dark horse. Played well at the PGA last year. I mean, he's got confidence in the big events, and this is why he stayed with the PGA Tour and never went to the Live Series, because he felt that he wanted to stay relevant. He wanted to play in major championships. He thought he could win one or two more major championships in his 40s, and he thought the easiest path to that was to stay on the PGA Tour. What a performance, especially after the 75 on Saturday. Like, what a bounce back it was. And the nice thing about this one, I think, for Justin Rose is you can clearly say he did not lose this golf tournament, right? He performed brilliantly the entire way. The putt for birdie on 18 skulls, unbelievable. I mean, well done, Justin Rose. You didn't lose the Masters. Somebody just happened to be one shot better.
And it's now back-to-back runner-up finishes at major championships for Justin Rose, because he did finish in second place to Xander Schauffele back at the Open last year. Now, heading into Sunday's final round, Mark, we were talking about this big duel between Rory McIlroy and Bryson DeChambeau, and we saw a number of two-shot swings early on in the round, but it was a 3/75 for Bryson DeChambeau. And really, Mark, it was his iron play that was just sloppy pretty much throughout the week, right?
Yeah, and that's why on the panel, I kept suggesting on our TSN coverage on our panel that I didn't think he was going to win. I didn't believe that Bryson DeChambeau at any point in this golf tournament could get it over the finish line, because even on his good rounds, he could not control the distance control of his irons. And I remember Jack Nicklaus and I remember Tiger Woods suggesting how important it was to keep the golf ball hole high at Augusta. And then you look at the data and how many players that have won the Masters in the last 10 to 15 years are in and around the top 10 in strokes gained approach. It is so important because the actual hitting areas to those surfaces are much smaller than they appear. They're shelves, they're little, lower levels, higher levels, sideboards, backboards. And Bryson just, I saw him de-lofting his irons, shutting the face. Most of the golf balls went left and long all week. He was 51st in strokes gained approach, not even close. And I didn't think he was going to, I didn't necessarily think we were going to see a collapse coming the way we saw, but I didn't think he would win this golf tournament. So maybe the collapse surprised me a bit, because I thought with his distance, he would be able to keep himself in this just based on the par fives alone. But I thought, wasn't enough to win this golf tournament. And then when he didn't birdie 8, you could see that kind of got to him there on 8. And again, a bad wedge into 8, de-lofted it, missed it long, walks away with par. It's a weird week, and some weird comments as well from Bryson, about he wouldn't talk to me. The reporter asked him, "Did you try?" No, it was kind of like nonchalant. Well, I wouldn't bother. He wouldn't talk to me all day. So it was very weird. Bryson's got 900 personalities, and you never know which one's going to be on display.
Yeah, regardless, for Bryson DeChambeau, it's a T5 finish. Yet another good finish at the Masters for Bryson, but not what he was hoping for.